along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They put Wilson in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and Tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's going to try it here again. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 12th touchdown of the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first down, right back to Harris. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. And in motion, it's Diggs. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. And this ball is intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again? This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They send the tight end in motion. On the zone read, here's Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They put Wilson in motion. And he will power his way into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Set, go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it just past their 25.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Lightning McGee.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's a third down and 4. And in motion, it's Diggs. On third down, here's Harris. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. They'll go for it. Love. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And the Browns have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Here's second and 6. Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and
this is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. 3rd and 6. And in motion, it's Diggs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. no move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. They'll come up here. First and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete, right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, Love. Off he goes. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. 12 yards there, and a first down. Love to throw on 1st and 10. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll get rid of it and complete it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. A gain of 57 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Browns. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He's going to run it. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Taking off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Love to throw. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Throwing is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. He chooses to keep it on the zone read. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Back to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Let's go. 18 Raptors, 18 Raptors. Check go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down. On the handoff, it's Harris. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Man in motion, it's Diggs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. To throw is Love. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
70 rings. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. Come 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll run with Harris. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers back within 7. It's 35-28. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
And this one is not over. They had to have it, and they got it. What a story this would be, Mike. This offense is going to have a shot to come out here and at least get something into the end zone.
Here is 1st and 10. Love. just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll go with Harris. Harris, first down, he's not done. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.